Wing it. And that quiet forced me to listen to myself. It forced me to notice patterns I had ignored. It forced me to feel discomfort without numbing it. It forced me to sit with the awareness that some losses are not meant to be reversed immediately. They're meant to transform you first. And transformation isn't loud. It's subtle. It happens in the choices no one sees, in the moments where you decide to respond differently than you used to, in the way you stop running when emotions get intense. I've been practicing that. Not perfectly, but intentionally. Baby, I've learned how to name what I feel instead of avoiding it. I've learned how to stay present in conversations that challenge me. I've learned how to ask questions instead of making assumptions. I've learned how to listen without preparing a defense. And none of that came easily. It came through reflection, through mistakes, through moments where I realized I was about to repeat an old habit and chose differently. And every time I chose differently, I thought of you, not as pressure, as motivation, because you showed me what it feels like to be emotionally met. And once you felt that, you don't want to be the reason someone else feels unseen. You don't want to be the source of confusion. You don't want to leave things unsaid out of fear. Baby, there's a part of me that still wonders how you're doing, not in a possessive way, in a human way. I wonder if you're at peace. I wonder if you're smiling more. I wonder if your heart feels lighter now that you're no longer carrying the weight of uncertainty. And I hope it does, truly, because your peace matters to me, even if I'm not the one beside you. That's another thing loving you taught me. Real love doesn't demand ownership. It wishes well, even when it hurts. But don't misunderstand me. Just because I want your peace doesn't mean I don't still feel the connection. It doesn't mean I don't recognize the depth of what we shared. It just means I have matured enough to hold love without trying to control its outcome. And that maturity came at a cost. It came at the cost of realizing that some people come into your life to show you what you're capable of becoming. And once they do, you're never the same. You either rise to that awareness, or you spend the rest of your life avoiding it. I chose to rise. Baby, if you ever questioned whether you mattered, let me put that to rest right now. You mattered enough to change the trajectory of my emotional life. You mattered enough to interrupt patterns that had been running quietly for years. You mattered enough to make me slow down and actually look at myself without excuses. That's not small. And I don't say that to place responsibility on you. I say it to honor the impact you had, and simply by being who you are, by loving with integrity, by showing up with emotional honesty, by not settling for half-hearted connection. You raised the bar without even trying. And that bar stayed raised. I don't know where this path leads. I don't know what the future holds. I'm not trying to predict outcomes or force narratives. I'm simply standing in truth now. And the truth is, you were a catalyst, a mirror, a turning point. And recognizing that doesn't chain me to the past. It anchors me to a higher standard, moving forward. Baby, if we ever speak again, I won't come to you as someone seeking validation. I'll come to you as someone who
We talk all the time.
Emotional presence. Someone who knows that love isn't something you manage. It's something you live, consciously and consistently. And if we don't speak again, if our paths remain separate, then I'll still carry this lesson with.
I've missed you so much. Every day I'm waking up to you and I'm like, I've missed you so much, and I can just feel the tears. I hate everyone for whatever they did to separate us. You're my best friend. I've never felt safe, even when it was dangerous. I'm pretty sure, like, in the beginning, I was scared because I didn't know what crazy for you looked like until until I fell, or I don't like to embarrass you, until you fell crazy for me when you were a kid. I remember because my body remembers, and you were just overpowered. You were lured by my power. When God had sex with me the first time, I started to do crazy things too because I was consumed by his power. And this will help you understand your behavior. When you have sex with a powerful person, you're consumed by their energy that you start doing crazy things. So I started to going like la 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 la, like speaking in tongues, like la 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 la, with God, and I was doing these dance moves, but he enjoyed it. I could see him say, "Oh, ooh," because he's like entertained. And I don't know what the word is. I was consumed. I was dominated. I was turned. I was changed. He did hit some my spots. I just don't remember. It doesn't feel the same. When you hit my spots, like there are parts of you that the universe protected that he cannot touch, so he can't take me from you. I hope you understand that. Every time I even think about God and me and God being together in a relationship like you and I, it just feels like abomination. It feels like the universe is saying, don't do this. Don't do this. You guys can't do this. I have someone for him. And I can hear him say, I don't want anybody else because I don't like them. I don't know them. I don't trust other people. And the universe is like, you're just going to have to. You're going to have to trust that I'll have somebody that you can fall in love with. God's fear is to fall in love with someone that doesn't like me. You know what I mean? Someone that tries to be. One thing you have to know is he will choose me over any woman that ever comes in his life, because I was always the first. I was his first experience. I was his first love. So whoever he marries, he will always eliminate and kill her over me, because she's not Mother Earth. So whoever she is, she better be on her best behavior. Just because you're his wife doesn't give you the power, because you won't hurt him. And I won't even say over our dead bodies, because there won't be dead bodies. I won't allow you. The universe won't allow you. We defend God with our life. And if you think any jealousy that you think you feel might even make you think that you can come and try to hurt me because of that past, you will be hurt yourself. Believe me, you don't want war with Mother Earth. Because if you had the battle, you would have been his first wife, but you were not. That's just how twins work. We protect each other that way. And that's how we protect the throne. Because we know
to me,
we know we need each other.
Still honor what we shared by being a man who doesn't take emotional intimacy lightly, by being someone who recognizes when.
And brothers, when we have kids, they're not going to be having sex with each other over our dead bodies. We won't have dead bodies, but they're not going to have sex with each other. We didn't do all this and create all these beautiful people. Maybe there's not that many beautiful people just so you guys can fuck each other. That's fucking sick. Okay? Because you guys have no excuse. Whatever you guys do, not under our roof. Understood? If the universe says that, hey, I want to hook you guys up because we don't trust these people, we don't know what they're going to do, these are very important kids, do it off of our platform. We don't like that. We don't like incest. We feel like it's violation. If you violate your brother, if you touch your brother, we think that's wrong. I feel the wrongness in it. When my brother, when I was little, I pulled my brother's pants down because I was trying to embarrass him. I wasn't trying to lust over him. I'm not attracted to black men like that. And my brother's ugly to me. No offense, Davis. You're not ugly. You're beautiful in your own way. But he was not. He was just not attractive to me at all. But he took it the wrong way. The difference between me and him is that he was actually attracted to me. So, but I think it wasn't me he was attracted to. I think it was my energy that he was attracted to. So when I did that, he got so embarrassed. He says, I'm going to tell mom. And I said, please don't tell her, because I was going to get beaten on with a belt. And he said, well, you have to show me your boobs. I didn't even have boobs, guys. It's so stupid. I was so flatulous. Said I had 2 nipples. I had 2 lumps. You know when you're a teenager and you get those little lumps that hurt really bad? I'm telling you, girls go through so much pain that I think guys should have more compassion. But I think they've had enough compassion. The way these girls are dressed up, come on. I think mercy has reached their heads. And now they're just abusing their authority. I'm not like that. I'm more on the guy's side, right? So what was I saying? So I was like, fuck. So I was like, man, I felt so violated. I was so embarrassed. I hated him. I flashed him, and I looked at the look on his face, and he was like, ooh, like he just was feeling my energy. Even my daughter had that look, but had the same look when she was little, but it wasn't the same exact look. It was more innocent. It was so disgusting. I was like, don't look at me like that. You're sick. I hate you. And then I know what it felt like when I put his pants down. But I wasn't trying to see his nasty ass dick. I was trying, no offense, Davis, I was trying to embarrass him because I don't know why. You know, kids are stupid. We do dumb things. And so ever since then, I just saw him different. I was so embarrassed. I felt violated. You know what I mean? And if you want to make your brother fall in love with you, you have to respect his body, his space. I don't want you guys to do that. I'm telling you guys, okay? You will be punished. I have to punish you. You have to leave. You have to go to boarding school. You can't live on my roof. If you look at my husband anyway, and you're my child, and you lust over him, you're out. I'm not kidding. Okay? I don't like that. You're declaring war against the queen, and if that's how you feel, well, you're out. Let's see how you're going to live on your own without my support. I know those are feelings that you can't control, and exactly so. That's just who you are.
Real is in front of him and doesn't hesitate out of fear. Because fear is expensive. And I have already paid too much. Baby, there's no grand conclusion to this. No dramatic ending. Just a quiet truth standing on its own. You mattered. You still matter. And what we shared was real enough to leave a permanent imprint. If you felt this in your chest, if something in these words mirrored your own unspoken thoughts, type, I feel seen in the comments. Baby, before you scroll away, before this moment dissolves back into noise, I need you to hear this with your whole heart. What you just listened to wasn't entertainment. It wasn't coincidence. It wasn't just words layered with emotion. It was a mirror. And mirrors don't appear unless your soul is ready to see itself clearly.
Yes. Preach.
If this message slowed your breathing, if it made your chest feel heavy and light at the same time, if you felt like someone finally put language to emotions you've been carrying quietly for a long time, then this video did exactly what it was meant to do. This wasn't random. This was alignment. Baby. Messages like this don't find people who are numb. They find people who are awakening. People who have loved deeply. People who have lost without closure. People who are strong on the outside, but still soft in places they don't talk about. If that's you, then stay connected. Because this channel isn't about drama or fantasy.
Disconnect.
It's about truth, healing, and soul-level recognition. I want you to do 3 things, and do them intentionally. First, like this video, not for the algorithm, but as a signal that you're choosing awareness over avoidance. Second, subscribe if you haven't already, because the next messages coming are even deeper, even clearer, and they meet you exactly where you are in your journey. And third, share this video with someone who needs to feel seen but doesn't know how to ask for it. You might be the reason their heart exhales today. Baby, don't rush this moment. Let it land. Let it work through you. Let it remind you that your emotions are valid, your love was real, and your story isn't over just because a chapter closed. Sometimes the most powerful transformations begin in silence, right after truth is spoken. Stay here. Stay open. Stay with me. Because if this message found you, the next one is already on its way.
Guys, I want to tell you that even if my babies tell you guys to stay, I need you to go find your partners, okay? He is just trying to make sure that he makes some cash, man. Which you should tip him if it's working, yes. But I don't want you guys to get lost in this, that you forget who your partner is. Yes, he's worked, and yes, if it works, and yes, he deserves the tip. I'm not after his finances. I'm not going to stop his hustle, but I do want to protect you guys from a broken heart before you fall for something that's not yours, right? Don't forget, he's not yours. Go find your partner. Go make your own channel and let your partner find you. As you listen, learn, take the lessons, but build something so that your person can find you. Don't get lost in our space. Don't get lost with us. Go find yourself. Please.